Patch notes. I honestly forgot to go through this to highlight all the important stuff. But we got patch notes for season of the Seraph. We're here. We're just gonna go through this right quick. Not gonna spend a whole lot of time with this so that we can get you to the game and get through all the important stuff. So Crucible, I would honestly read up on Crucible on your own time because I'm not gonna go into it in depth here. So here's what we got. Just gonna scroll through this right quick. Rank mode, all that cool shit. Scrolling. Cool. Armors. So here we get to start right at the start. Right here. Armor, because we got a lot of the exotic nerfs. So Wormgod's Caress got nerfed from 7.5 to 3.5. Same with Winter's Guile. On top of that, Lucky Pants, which I didn't see, this is new here, no longer scales damage of jolted status effect when applied by a hand cannon. Did not know that they nerf, because they just put this in because Deepstone Crypt is coming back, and the Posterity hand cannon is getting volt shot, so it would make sense that they nerfed the Lucky Pants on it. That's actually funny that they actually tested that and disabled it or nerfed it before it went to live, which is hilarious. Mods. Restored Finisher no longer prevents you from performing a finisher if you don't have enough super to trigger its benefit. Cool. Unstoppable Hand Cannon not correctly requires you to aim down sights without firing your hand cannon before activating the unstoppable effect. Excellent. Cool. Full auto is in the gameplay section of the system menu. That's another big thing. Love it. You love to see it. That's introduced here. Reduce the size and intensity of the Lumina's muzzle flash in order to alleviate photosensitivity concerns. Sick. Let me just turn this down a little bit for you, so you can actually hear this some more. All right, that's fine. Sick. So, reduce the size and intensity of Lumina's muzzle flash to alleviate photosensitive concerns. Sick. Omlon weapons not correctly display liquid ammunition color that corresponds to damage type. Cool. Sidearms, reduce the nerf to Drain, reduce zoom from 14 to 13. Fusion rifles, main ingredient, the most used fusion rifle in the game. Reduce stability from 49 to 35. Reduce aim assist from 59 to 45. Sick. Shotguns, they added different cones. If you want to know what the different cones look like, I would suggest you go read the TWAB from December 1st, because it just displays all the cones in the game. Glaives, projectiles are more reliable. Glaive melee attacks now benefit from exotic armor perks such as Sentinel Step, Worm Gods, and Winter's Guile. Cool, they had to nerf it, so they had to nerf some part of it, because if it's getting these buffs, you know, glaives would be too busted anyway. Glaive melee damage multipliers reduced by 25 to 30% against champs, mini bosses, and vehicles. Majors and minors are unchanged. Glaive melee damage reduced from 75 to 67. It's fine. Grenade launcher, Queen's Breaker, and Grand Overture. Switch from old blinding effect to new blinding. 6, so that you're not dead. Like, you don't get flashbanged in real life anymore. Rose has new stats. Increased range to 43. Reduced stability from 45 to 40. Reduce handling to 68 to 60. Airborne to 20. Dragonfly rampages surrounded have been deprecated, so now they're enabled by default. Sick. No one cares about this. Headseeker, which is important. So body shots increase your precision multiplier and increased aim assist. Additional body shots reset the timer. It was at a 0.55 base timer, but now with body shot has a 0.55 base timer. Body shots while the perk is active reset the timer. Great. They readjusted Encore. Final blows now grant stacks at Encore. Stacks increase stability, range, and accuracy 8.5 and 1.25 per stack. Body shot final blows grant 1 stack. Precision final blows grants 2 stacks for a maximum of 4 stacks. So I wonder if it just keeps adding on top of it, because it doesn't say. And if you have 4 stacks of freaking Encore, that means you would have 30, what is that? 32 stability, 20 extra range, and then about, what is that? 2.25. You would have 5% increased accuracy at max stacks. That's kind of hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Since Seraph rounds are coming back, we're in the season of the Seraph. They gotta nerf it. So they removed the 10% range on it, which sucks, but they gave it stability and +3 range. Tunnel vision kill clip. The duration of these buffs can be refreshed if activated while already active, but because of that, they got a nerf kill clip from 33 to 25, which is fine. Redirection, I don't really care. The Hake Breach armaments, which is the passive on the Hake weapons. If you didn't know, well now you know. Increased damage versus Ward of Dawn and Well of Radiance by 30%, 60 with Artifact mod. Bonus damage against Stasis Crystal increased to 15%, both base and with Artifact mod. Now, I do believe that the seasonal weapon is a Hake high impact pulse rifle, so they're really just trying to lean in to high impacts are getting buffed, so that's something that you should use, which is great. Let's see. Right here, high impact frame now allows a small amount of movement instead of turning off with any movement. So now you can strafe, because with high impact frames you get more accuracy and aim assist while standing still. So now you can strafe even better. Increase the well rounded. Increase the ratio from 10 to 15. That's cool. Recombination, fix to work, and PvP grants up to 100% bonus at max stacks at PvP, which is about 10 kills. Or, yeah, because recombination stacks up to 10. It's 100% bonus damage in PvE, 50% in PvP. I still don't think that one-shots anyone, but it might. Because right now, the only thing that gets recombination so far are the Deepstone Crypt weapons. So we will have to see. Zen Moment, Rewind rounds, Genesis. One Quiet Moment now activates better, running gun, blah, blah, blah. They nerfed box breathing on scout rifles, so it's not 2-tabbing people in Crucible. Unstoppable Force, reduced damage from 30% to 20. This is another big hit. The fucking 1-2 punch nerf. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, that hurts a lot. But they reduced the bonus melee damage as follows. Now it's from 3 to 2 versus most enemies with unpowered melees, from 1.8 to 1.4 versus more powerful versus most enemies with charge melees. Alright, that's a lot of damage being taken off of this. And reduce the additional bonus versus bosses from 50% to 25%. That is a big old yikes. You could probably still get away with running around and punching things like with your Arc Hunter, but it's you definitely won't be doing as much damage as you used to last season. But it's definitely it needed to get nerfed. This thing is crazy. 1-2 punch tractor cannon, 1-2 punch void shotgun, and like the hammer, for instance, on Titan, it kind of deletes everything. So that also includes when we went up and we saw the Worm God's Caress nerf, that also had to get popped. Enhanced perks, I mean, the enhanced perks don't really matter. You can read these on your own. I'm not going to go through all these. Exotics, another big one. The Fundaments traits on Borealis, Hardlight, and Dead Messenger. Added stats to each element. Arc, you get handling and range. Solar, you get reload and airborne effectiveness. Void, you get stability and aim assist, which is sick. Borealis, breaking and match shield now refills the magazine from reserves and allows your next 5 shots to deal bonus damage. Chef's kiss. This gun needed it. This gun was useless. Well, I should say it was alright, but now they're making it better and have it be viable. So you'll love to see it. Let me move over. Just keep sliding over to the left. Jade Rabbit. Quickly land 3 allows your next body shot to land for increased damage. You can stack up to 3 increased damage body shots. Don't know how much damage that actually does because there's no test server. Since the full auto system is implemented, No Time now gets Feeding Frenzy. Traveler's Chosen gets Surplus, which is great. And Vision Wing gets Ensemble, which is also great. Dead Man's Tail now prefers crit Crit hits over body shots when hip fire from the hip if both type targets are inside the precision aim cone. Increase body shot damage by 8 and reduce the crit damage by 1. It's still going to hit a lot. Darcy now applies Jolt when damaging targets by affected by personal system. Increase airborne effectiveness. I would like to see how much damage this actually does in reality. Because this is interesting. Whisper, blah, 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 don't care. Now, Prospector with chain reaction? Hey, yo! I'm with it. This is saucy. This is really good. And since the full auto system is already in the game, that's what they replaced the... that's what they replaced the full auto trigger system on Prospector with, which is awesome. Forerunner. Another big weapon that's being used a lot now. Increase crit damage in PvE by 30%. Cool. Reduce the damage from 40 to 37 and crit from 72 to 67 in PvP, which is great. I don't know why this was 3-tapping people for most ranges, but hey, that's sick. The Rock increase damage by 60% in PvE. Increase damage on the outer edge from 0 to 20. And reduce ammo to activate from 6 to 4. I like Forerunner. It's one of my favorite weapons from the 30th anniversary. So I'll be using it more. You'll love to see it. Merciless, don't care. Rat King, remove. They reduce some of the spread angle on Bastion. We'll see if this comes back, but we still don't know. Quicksilver Storm, increase maximum PvP grenade damage from 80 to 120. That's basically a melee. If you hit somebody with this rocket or the grenade, they get hit for more than a melee. And increase the explosion radius from 3 to 4. Switch rocket damage from arc to kinetic. Cold Heart, reduce cooldown of ionic trace generations from 3.5 to 2 seconds. Now maxes out stability and reload at maximum damage. Picking up ionic traces reduces the time it takes to get to max damage, which is sick. I still got to test to see how much actual damage Cold Heart is gonna do in the new format, since div and stuff is getting nerfed. Which is right there. You can see that right at the bottom. So there's gonna be a lot of testing for like DPS and all that cool stuff. Grand Overture, increased missile damage by 50%. Definitely need. It's me going to deep into this fire, so looking for a king. It's gone. All right, coolio. Grand Overture, 50% damage. You love to see it. I said rock a lot. That LMG is actually pretty fun, and it does a lot of. They actually nerfed it before because it was doing too much damage, or I should say they readjusted it because it was doing too much upfront damage. But I'm glad it's getting buffed again. It is pretty fun to use. Xenophage, readjusted now deals roughly half of its damage as impact damage, and the rest is detonation damage. Overall damage increased by 5%. Sick. Cloud Strike, cool. Another big hit. Witherhoard. Witherhoard should be nerfed. The 3-second nerf on Witherhoard is valid, and if you don't like it, go eat a dick. Sorry. It's gotta get nerfed. It's been way too busted for 2 years, so eat me. Div, we knew that. 50% debuff. Galley, another big hit. Wolfpack rounds are unaffected, but the primary rocket impact and detonation damage reduced by 25%. So, they're readjusting Gallahorn to be more of a support weapon, which I guess was their intended intent. We don't know. They don't talk to us. That's their intended vision for Galley bringing it back. But hey, great. Let's see, abilities. Solar. Yeah, this is the readjustment to differentiate between precision golden gun and the pew pew one, the one where you just go pew 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 all the time. Golden gun, as you can probably tell, I don't play Solar Hunter often, but anyway, Golden gun now provides 50% bonus damage resistance to Deadshot. Golden gun no longer provides bonus duration. Sick. No longer provides 50% bonus damage resistance on Marksman Golden Gun. So yeah, this is accuracy. This is pew pew. I'm not gonna read this. No. Blade Barrage bonus projectiles reduced from 5 to 3 per group. It now releases a total of 20 knives plus 43% from base down to 24. Or down from 24. Alright. Cool. Don't care. Dawn Blaze Celestial Fire. Close range melee damage increased from 90 to 100. So you can still 2-tap people. It's fine. Ember of Torches. Radiant base duration increased, reduced from 10 to 8. Now applies minus 10 discipline. Solace. Now improves radiant bonus by 50% to radiant. Now provides 50% bonus to radiant duration rather than a flat 5 seconds. Restoration. This is the healing nerf, which is fine. Deadfall increases tether anchor lifetime from 8 seconds to 12, so it can compete with Div, and you can use something else. Mobius Quiver, tether lifetime when triggered reduced from 8 to 6. Sentinel Shield Bash improved the reliability of suppression application when hitting the primary target under poor network conditions. Cool. This is the other Nova Bomb Vortex, the one that sucks stuff in. Increased projectile speed. They increased projectile speed again because they increased it the last time 2 years ago. But anyway, increased radius of inward pull impulse on impact by 17%. Increases strength of inward pull on impact by 20%. I'll increase the radius and increase the strength of it. Sick. Void Overshield. Fixing the issue where Void Overshield is only providing 25% PvE only damage resistance to the Overshield rather than the intended 50%. So they got buffed in PvE. Hey, 25 to 50, y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all do you. Revenant Winter Shroud fragments increased from 1 to 2. Shadebinder Glacial Starburst reduced cooldown on stasis shards created per 6 stacks to 15 from 15 to 10 seconds. From 15 seconds to 10 seconds. Behemoth Cryoclasm fragment slots increased from 1 to 2. Dustfield Grenade increased slow stack application on players by 13%. Alright. Cold Snap can now track targets for 0.5 seconds after creation rather than immediately finding a target and traveling toward their last known position. Stasis Slow. Increased movement speed penalty while slowed by 10%. Hey, if that's what y'all want to do, y'all got it. Now provides bonus damage to stasis crystals from frozen targets for all primary weapons rather than just kinetic primary weapons. This is Whisper Rendu. Let's see. Arc's Tempest Strike. Increased Tempest Strike in PvE by 30%. Ballistic Slam. Increased against PvE by 16%. Touch of Thunder. The Storm Grenade. Yeah, no, this definitely needed to get nerfed. This thing was way too busted. Decrease the Touch of Thunderstorm's base roaming duration from 5 seconds to 4 seconds. Decrease the bonus lifetime granted by Spark of Magnitude to the Enhanced Storm Grenade from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. Fix an issue that causes Storm Grenade's effective area to be difficult to understand in PvP. Alright, sick. Previously, the Fredderful surrounding the touch of they changed the VFX essentially. Ball Lightning, increased range. Chain Lightning against PvE, increased by 50%. Arc Soul versus PvE combatants from 35 to 60. I don't think this is gonna make any difference, really. As much as I love Arc Souls, don't care. And I'm a Warlock player. I still main Warlock. I love that class, but Arc Souls don't do it for me. So hey, whatever you want, bro. Chaos Reach reduced cooldown from 9.16 to 7.35. That means I think that's a tier 2 super now. Interesting. Why they took 2 minutes off of it. Shahan, who cares? Focusing. You can no longer preview a focused engram where you are not. Dares. Oh, finally! Wait, no, that's huge. That's actually huge. Unironically. This is unironically huge. Daily and weekly bounties from Xur and Star Horse now reward Strange Favor Reputation. The amount of Strange Favor Reputation earned by completing dares on Legends have been increased. That's the 2-year 4 weapons and armor sets and Tangle Shore armor have been added to dares return reward pool. Destiny 2 Year 3 weapons and older, no longer available destination armors from Io, Mars, Mercury, and Titan have been removed from the Dares of Eternity Whirlpool. Alright, that's fine. I don't really care. Look, man. I don't really care enough for this, for like the loot pool, because I really only am farming Dares for experience and to get the BRX crafted. But this, if you're grinding it out, this is still massive. That's huge. This is also huge. That's definitely something they should have increased anyway, but hey. Let's see. Harvesting node now grants Glimmer and XP instead of destination materials. All these got removed. I don't really care about this. I'm maxed out on anything anyway. Destination material costs have been removed from upgrade module purchases. Legendary shards, cool. Alright, I don't really care about this. The following ghost spots will be removed as they no longer have any functionality in game. Materialism, The following ghost mods have changed their functionality. Public defender now offers increased glimmer. Offers glimmer. Don't care. Alright, cool. So we got everything. Patch notes. That's the whole patch notes. We're good. Again, there's some other stuff that you could read, but I just covered basically all the important stuff. All the important stuff got covered, and if you want to read it on your own, go check out the 12. The Void Hunter Invis nerf isn't in this patch. It's going to be in the next patch next Tuesday, so keep your eyes out for that. But other than that, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go play some Destiny. Catch you boys later.